And we are live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Manifesting Monday, Monday Spotlight. I have here with me Jessica Pilgrim. Jessica, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. So today we are going to talk about Jessica's experience. So Jessica is the regional vice president with Arbonne. And we're going to talk about her experience with Arbonne. And I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience with Arbonne because Jessica, she hooked me up and I love it. And so, hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining. So Michelle Himes is here from our reading club that we did a couple of months ago. Was it December? So Jessica's going to talk about her story, Arbonne's story. I'm going to talk a little bit of how Jessica's helped me as well with Arbonne. And then Jessica is also transitioning into a life and business coach. Jessica's also my client with Thinking into Results, and she's doing incredible. So if you can stick to the end, come back and watch the whole thing. You're going to find out a lot of great information. So Jessica, why don't we start with having you introduce yourself and start, you can tell everyone a bit about your journey with Arbonne to start.
Yeah, again, it's Jessica Pilgrim. I was introduced to Arbonne when I did not feel my best. I was covered in cystic acne all over my face, back, and chest, painful cystic acne, to the point where it hurt to talk. And I was sluggish. Well, sluggish isn't even the right word. I was exhausted all the time. Turns out my thyroid wasn't working optimally, which led me to investigate why. So it turns out it was a whole cascade of health issues that were going on in my gut that was also causing the acne. And along with some holistic routes that I researched and studied myself after flying all over the country to different positions and not finding the right solutions for me, I incorporated some holistic health as well as some Arbonne products, and they made the world of a difference for me.
I do want to talk a little. Gut health. Gut health is everything. I mean, I have books all about health. I've learned so much, and Jessica has helped me with my skin recently. So I started using the Arbonne skincare products in December. It had to be about the third week of December, and like within days, I saw a huge difference in my skin, in the moisture, in fine lines. And I mean, normally I would wake up and I'd have all this dry skin when I woke up, but I don't anymore. And to give you a little bit of history of myself, so I had the perfect skin, the greatest skin all through my adolescence until I turned 21. And when I turned 21, my skin was horrible. It was awful. Cystic, we were just talking about cystic acne as well. And it does stem from the gut. But so now, I mean, I know so much more, and I haven't had an acne problem for a long time, but I still have had an issue with dryness. And not, my skin not actually looking like the way it is now. And so I love what's the name of that product what is it? Is it Age Well or?
Yeah, that's the one. And that one even helped my skin too, because with the acne, I experienced a lot of the acne pitting and the scarring. I even had melasma. It's called the butterfly mask. It's a really deep discoloration. And I saw a difference in 4 days on my discoloration and my texture, even with the acne scarring. It's been incredible.
Me too. And me too. So I've had some scarring as well. And I'm 43. I'll be 44 this summer. And within weeks, I mean, the scarring just really went down. The freckles, I like freckles anyway. Your freckles are super cute. But, the actual discoloration has evened out even more. And so now we're going on, I guess, 6 weeks of using it, about 6 weeks, and I'm loving it. So, so Arbonne has done wonders for, your health, and you have great skin now. But also, let's go ahead and talk about, because I do want to talk about your transition. You have a lot of experience, and I want to talk about what you are moving into now. I mean, Arbonne is still there. You're still doing Arbonne, but tell us more.
Yeah, because of all the leadership that I have experienced in helping others in their life transitions through Arbonne, I am transitioning into being a life and business coach as well with faith-based individuals to grow them. It's my passion to help people soar with their confidence, not only with their skin and their health, but themselves, for them to realize who they are and who they're called to be and soar.
And how much experience do you have in leadership role?
Yeah, I've been in this world for over 14 years.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, 14 years, you build up a lot of skills, and you have a lot of experience. Why don't you tell everyone a bit about your style of coaching, your teachings?
Yeah, it's one-on-one. So we really do get deep, much like I like to get to the core of an issue in regards to health, because then everything else heals itself. It's kind of that way in regards to how we work on ourselves as well with the personal development. So not
Absolutely.
only, yeah, so not only with the personal side of it, but the business side of it. So when we get to the core through the one-on-one coaching, and we do coach once a week for a minimum of 6 months, some of my clients have been with me for years, especially in the Arbonne land. I mean, when you start to grow, it becomes addictive, right? Like you just want to keep growing and growing. I incorporate a lot of John Maxwell and Bob Proctor and Napoleon Hill, Wallace Wattles into my teaching. Quite effective.
Jessica is a serious student of, I do know definitely Bob Proctor. I know that you signed on with John Maxwell as well. And, we go in pretty deep. And this stuff is, I mean, it is life-changing. And personal growth, Bob always says that change is inevitable, but personal growth is a choice. And if you want to build your business, you've got to build yourself. It's all about personal growth. So, Jessica, why don't you, do you have anything else to add before we point everybody in your direction of how they can get a hold of you?
Well, if you know anybody or you or yourself, you might be sick and tired of getting all bruised and beat up from running against the brick wall all the time, feeling like you're constantly working but not getting the results. So if you're tired of being sick and tired and bruised and beat up, let's at least chat, because this might be a fit for you, the one-on-one coaching route.
Okay. And how can people get a hold of you? I put the website for Arbonne products. You guys can check that out. And then what about with this new transition of coaching?
LinkedIn is a great spot to direct message, because that way anyone around the world can direct message. I help people from all over within the States and other countries.
Yeah, that is one positive about being online, especially we're online a lot more now, is that the same here, coaching internationally and nationally, the person doesn't have to be in my office, right? Or in the same town. So, well, thank you guys for joining us today. You can contact Jessica, for either Arbonne products or some coaching. She coaches faith-based individuals. If you feel like you're stuck, you can get on a call with you. You give a 30-minute session to see if you're fit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
And starting the conversation through LinkedIn is a great spot.
Okay, so you know how to get a hold of her. And is there anything else that you want to add before we sign off today, Jessica?
No, that is it. I mean, think about what you want. I mean, do you want to keep staying in the same spot that you're staying, or do you want to move out of it? That's really the main question. I'm ready to help those who are ready. I'm not going to coerce anyone to doing anything they don't want to do. You have to be ready to move. And I'm there to do it right beside you.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining me today, Jessica.
Thank you.
My pleasure. We will see you guys all again soon. Have a great day.